Hello and welcome back. I'm Ninja Monkey 0169 Housing Master Extraordinaire. Today, we're breaking down this fish tank. This is the very popular Hard Lurk Cafe fish tank. You may know it from Twitch, you may know it from here on YouTube. We've stared at this thing for absolute hours. Let's look at it a little more in depth today. Come along. As always, if you haven't found us on Twitch already, link down in the description. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Come check us out. A lot of fun. And if you have more in-depth questions, live's usually the way to do it. Or you can get a hold of us on Discord, also linked down in the description. So yeah, let's tear this thing apart. If you haven't already seen my other fish tank video, I recommend you go watch that first. There's going to be a link in the title. Grab that, go check out that video first, and come right back. We'll wait for you. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna pull this apart and show you the individual pieces. Hopefully that's the plan. Give me my UI back. There we go. All right, so piping, very important. This is what I'm using for the trim. This is a bigger version than the original fish tank because I wanted to make a wider fish tank, so I needed a bigger frame. So there you go. That's going to be the first piece. Corner pieces here out of the same kind of material. I believe these are all craftable. If you can't craft them, you can find somebody who can. And let's do this. Let's link all of these together, and we'll pull them off all at the same time. How's that sound? Sounds great, Ninja Monkey. Cool. Glad you're into it. Can I get this one? Give me that one. Okay, thanks. That was what? That one? Okay, there we go. Okay, so let's put those over there. Don't worry, we'll see them back later. I do have a platform here, but that really reveals what's going on under the hood here, right? So the next thing are these achievement furnishing items. Some braziers over in green shade. There's a bunch of these in here. There are alternatives. I highly recommend getting the blue flame though. If you can see, and let's get it against a dark wall here. There's little blue embers that shoot up after it, and they look like little bubbles. And that's really what you're going for there, is those little bubbles. Get this little wavy effect. That's what kind of gives us the water thing. So these are Fires of the Wilder King, first of all. About useless off, but yeah, you turn that on, bury it just beneath. If the flame pokes through a little bit, it's okay. It kind of looks like wavy water, right? Would you really? I've played this game the whole time it's been available, and occasionally I still get stuck. Here we go. Next piece, achievement furnishing item. These are some crystals available up in Bardenfell. We're using the bottom side of it to kind of give us the top of the water kind of algae sort of feel. Like maybe the filters aren't really all that great. I don't know. Okay, so move that over there. Come here, you two. Get over there. Get over there. Bunch of the Flames of the Wilder King. Bunch. 3 up top, 5 or 6 in the bottom. Like, just so many. Right? There's even one in the back there. We're gonna group these ones up and put those over there. I kind of put them wherever it felt like it needed it. And you can see there's a bunch still going. Okay, so fish. These are some of the best fish. The bass. Is this one? Yeah, this one's the bass. That one's the trout. They don't move. We're waiting for Zoss to give us some fish that move. Dear Zoss, fish that move, please. I'm a proud owner of the Zanmir house, and it has moving fish, so we know they can make them. I just don't know if they can be an asset for us. Take those fish and put them over there. Kelp. Love these kelp. Okay, so what's great about these, first of all, is it's super solid on this side. And if you watch the previous video, I already talked about this, but they're super solid on this side and transparent on this side. So this one piece can double duty for you. We got a bunch of these in here of different shapes and sizes. Here's a different size, but it's going to do the same thing. So I put it on the bottom of the fish tank to get kind of some coverage all over the place, cover some of this rock or whatever that's underneath there, right? And then I use it in the background. You can see it's actually all over the place to kind of look like some loose fit plants. Got a bunch of that just here and there wherever it looked like it kind of needed it. So much kelp. We're gonna Z all this back into position, hopefully. I don't know how far back the Z recording goes. But just in case, I'm making little groups to kind of get some of the more difficult things back where they need to be. Hopefully I'm not destroying my fish tank right now. Yeah, here we go. Luxury furniture item. Little... what is this called? Coral? Little coral chunks. Got a bunch of neat little aspects to it. So we got a couple of those in there. And we put them in at varying heights and depths. Like they're all the same ones. I think there's 4 of them in here, 5 of them. More kelp, lots more kelp, all the kelp. More crystals. We use crystals on the background there to kind of break it up. This is literally just a bigger version of the last fish tank build, okay? So not to be confused. More Flames of the Wilder King. I really liked that center piece there. It helped break up this line in between these two pictures. This is that Craglorn loading screen. I really like it, but it's on purpose. So we got lots of blues and greens in this picture, and they're kind of got like some fluffiness to it, so it could be algae or something like that. So yeah, a couple of those form our background. Little things in here for people to see. So animated stuff, great. So little pets. There's a bunch of these little niches now. We got some crabs in here for variation. This one's a bright, shiny golden one, and then this one has like he's got coral reef all over him. He's got one big claw, one little claw. He dances around. Like pick something super animated in there, preferably, you know, with kind of a fishy sort of feel to it. More kelp. Of course, more Flames of the Wilder King. Lots of Flames of the Wilder King. Lots of Flames of the Wilder King. These are the golden crowns. These are a rare drop for when you're fishing. And there's a big version, which I believe is that one, and a smaller version, which is this one. And I use them to kind of stack up on top of each other to make varying heights and differences. And then spread them out where they kind of look. So two and two of those. They're... if you can't find one while fishing, they're usually available in the guild vendors. All right, so these are kind of fun. These are Telvanni lights. Get this thing orientated properly. Come here. That I flipped upside down. So this is the off version. You'll see that one's off, but that one's on. Again, with some of the Telvanni stuff, it looks just as good off as it does on. We don't really need the extra light. So most of these are off. We got 4 of them in here because we got the Flames of the Wilder King generating so much blue light in here. And yeah, flip them upside down. They kind of give you more of a coral thing. There's some more coral. A couple of statuettes, you know, a little fish tank thing. Like you might have like a little scuba man or something in your fish tank, huh? Maybe a little Moloch ball, some Clavicus vial, whatever your little statuette friend is. Some more coral there, tons of coral, lots of these Telvanni lights. A little bit of repetition in here. This little guy, oh, I can't grab him. Okay, we'll grab other things. We'll get to him in a second. We'll tear everything down. More Flames of the Wilder King, more Telvanni lights. There we go, some more coral. There's so much stuff in here. Okay, so I use these lights down here to kind of look like bracing up underneath the pipes. Okay, they're not meant to be on. They're just meant to be bracing, and they came with the house, so I was like, what can I use these for? Well, guess what? They have a great use. Craftable alien bookshelves. These are the shorter versions. Fun part's gonna come at the end when we watch all this get reassembled. Another little fish that I missed. Let's get this bookcase out of the way. There we go. One more brazier and a little sponge. I love these things. They're hollow on the inside there, so you can do some special effects in here. They look really great underneath some of the mushrooms. They hold light really well on the outer edges, and I had my crab dancing on this guy. Okay, so 2 more of those, and that's the whole thing. Okay, so let's pray that Z works. Let's do the Z thing. You ready? Do you have any questions? Put them down in the description. Use a timestamp to tell me what section of space that I should be looking at to like focus in on what your question talks about. Okay, so let's Z this back. Good Lord, I hope it all goes back. Fingers crossed, everybody. We'll call the video Fish Tank Makes Ninja Monkey Cry if we can't get it all back together. Kelp going back in place. It's our background. Got some flooring coming in here. You see how beneficial that was. There we go. We got a bunch of lights put in. More kelp. It's also Zing back our groups. That's interesting. I didn't know it did that. And there you go. A round of applause. Round of applause. Holy crap, that's amazing. All right, so there it is. There's the fish tank build. We've also done a full tour of this particular house, Mornoth Keep. Check out that video. Kind of interesting. We do unfurnished, furnished, and then decorated. And then, of course, I did a bonus video for this, where if you remember the Hard Lurk Cafe and need a little reminiscence, it's like a 10-15 minute video of just this, of just the fish tank. No talking. I gotta move the camera around every now and again just to make sure it doesn't like you know, time me out or whatever, but I don't know, I think it's interesting. If you do too, check it out. We'll have that linked also. Hey, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.